How's it going, YouTube? Dallasboi here with something a little different from yesterday. It's a first gen battle, and I have kind of wanted to have done some first gen stuff in the past, but I've been having a little trouble with how to connect and stuff. But then yesterday, yes, this battle was taken yesterday. Antar1011 was on the Smogon Wifi Battle Finder trying to get a first gen match done. And he actually helped me to get the whole first gen thing set up with the net play and whatnot, and we actually finally got ourselves a first gen battle done. Well, I finally got myself a first gen battle done, and the process took about 2 hours. I want to guess 2 hours, but hey, it was worth it. I finally got a first gen match for the first time in my life. And fun fact about me, and yeah, sorry about the rambling, but fun fact about me, I've actually started battling in 3rd gen, and I actually didn't have the liberty to do any first gen battles at all in my life, and this is actually my first gen match and whatnot. So yeah, but I can't really explain too much about his team, but I will explain that in the Skype call we had, he actually said that he was going to be bringing stuff, and the team on the top was the only thing I had, and it's pretty much a legit first gen team that I kind of made around Jolteon and Tauros. And thing about Jolteon and Tauros is they're both I believe I read on Smogon that they were both the best late game sweepers in the game. So I kind of thought to myself, hey, why not build a team around both of them? And that was kind of my thought processes because of looking at Jolteon's prowess as a late game sweeper in first gen. So I kind of opted to build a team around them. So without further ado, let's get this show on the road. My opponent's going to be leading off with the Zapdos, and I'm going to be leading off with my Exeggutor, and I feel like I know that I can live one hit from the Zapdos, so I just go for the Sleep Powder. But it actually turns out that I outspeed the Zapdos, and that doesn't make much sense at all, since Zapdos is pretty dang fast, and Exeggutor's speed is pretty much abysmal, even with the 255 EVs in every stat, and that's actually allowed in first gen, and second gen for that matter. But now out comes Arcanine to sponge his Psychic, because he wants to save his Zapdos for Sleep Fodder, knowing that Sleep Claws and whatnot. So I'm going to be going out into my Rhydon to sponge Fire Blast, because that is incredibly obvious. And he actually winds up getting a crit burn, which is really unfortunate, because I could have threatened the Arcanine out with a Rock Slide. But then again, I still can, because of the range of health it's at, but he will be switching out into his Blastoise in a few seconds. There it is, and I do go for said Rock Slide, and it does abysmal damage. But then again, I am actually burned. But now I'm going to be sending out my Lapras to sponge whatever hit this Blastoise wants to dish out. He actually predicts me to switch and goes for the Body Slam. And then I'm going to try to follow up with a Thunderbolt. But his Body Slam actually gets the paralysis and then the full para. And I'm just pretty much getting hacked out in these first couple of turns. A crit burn, a para, and then a full para. But now it comes Butterfree, and I go straight for the Thunderbolt. And I don't know what happened there, but then he tries going for a Sleep Powder, and then I'm just like, no. I saw the damage that Thunderbolt did to Butterfree. I'm going straight for the Thunderbolt, not switching out. And now comes Arcanine after Butterfree's faint. Nails him with the Hyper Beam, and he gets another crit. And I'm trying to go for the Body Slam to get a little pair hacks, but then again, Arcanine was low enough to be taken out with 2 Body Slams, so it didn't really matter. And now out comes Sand Slash, and it's gonna revenge kill me with an Earthquake after Lapras has taken down a Butterfree and an Arcanine. So Lapras, you did a pretty good job. But now I'm gonna go out into Exeggutor, who has been the MVP of this match. And I know that Sandslash would not like to take a Mega Drain from my Executor. So he's going to be switching out into Gengar, as I do predict him to switch. I actually expected him to switch into Zapdos, who comes out right now, but he actually sent in Gengar to get nailed by a Psychic. And now I'm trying to contemplate what would want to take a hit from this Zapdos. But then I remembered that my Executor outsped Zapdos in the first place, so I just go straight for the Psychic, and he does stay asleep. And I'm actually free to go get off another Psychic and take this Zapdos straight out. So, probably the biggest threat on his team is pretty much... Wait, on his team to my team is removed. But now comes Sandslash, and I'm just going to go for the Mega Drain as he pulls off a Hyper Beam. And I think he gets another crit here. And if you're wondering why it's such a crit frenzy here and there, critical hits are actually determined by speed. And now I know that his Sandslash is still pretty bulky and Mega Drain isn't doing much, so I just make the executive decision to explode and take it straight out. And I know that his last remaining Pokemon is Blastoise, so I do have a Jolteon on my team. So I'm going to be going out into said Jolteon, nail this Blastoise with the Thunderbolt, and that will be the game. And I know it wasn't the best first gen match to upload, because I kind of had a team that pretty much outmatched him and stuff. And I actually kind of feel bad for that. Yeah, but what can you do? And if you guys do want me to make a tutorial on how to get first gen all set up, Antar did teach me pretty well, and I do have a pretty good memory of what he did. So if you guys give me about I'm gonna say 10 likes, and I'll give out a tutorial. But that was just a pretty fun game, Antar. But I'm sorry about the kind of really, really powerful team. But rate, comment, sub, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!